Hey everyone, it's Jay, and welcome to True Crime and Conspiracy Zone. I hope you're having a good day or night, depending on what time it is, wherever you are. In this video, we're going to do a quick read-through on the letter that Letecia Stauch wrote to the judge. Letecia is accused of murdering her 11-year-old stepson named Gannon. This video is for education and entertainment purposes. Conflict hearing info. Judge Wiener, on 2/19/2021, I was unable to talk with Judge Bain about my conflicts with my defense team due to, number one, the actual privacy of the booth and the transport over. I explained in detail to him expressing my concerns of privacy. Number two, I had a very difficult morning mentally because I'm not mentally well. One of the main issues with my attorneys is their lack of ability to gather evidence. Due to this, I find little value in the term expert. First, they were unable to obtain my mental health records from Charleston, South Carolina, when I finally paid a firm in South Carolina to obtain them. In 2016, I was diagnosed with redacted and received treatment before work for over 28 hours of care. The school district even provided extra services and later let me medically resign due to the ongoing reality breaks. In 2018, I was hospitalized in Canada, crossing the border, for 2 days and completed more outpatient treatment when I returned. I tell you this because it sets the stage for why I cannot work with my attorneys. I signed release forms for them to get all of this information so they would have a better understanding on why I am all over the place some days. I asked them to use the info from a non-biased doctor who worked with me more than 2 hours, but instead they sent a lady who was clearly an actress and friends with the DA. She spoke about him in an unprofessional manner, their history, and his election. Now, I'm sure all this was true, but I thought she worked for the courts, not one particular side. My attorneys did this to make me look like a prejudiced individual. Instead, it was malfeasance on their part. I have included several reasons to support my claim as I kept a timeline of these conflicts. Communication is broken beyond repair. I explained these issues to Judge Bain, including the lack of access and visitation in complete detail. Inconsiderate of evidence. Since March 2020, I have asked my attorneys to preserve the GameStop footage, to locate the Texas police officer whom I spoke with, and to get the cruise passenger list. Instead, they spent months contacting my family for mitigation. When asked certain things, they kept saying they will let the investigators know. 1 year later, same answer. My evidence. I haven't physically seen any while being held at CJC for 1 year. Yes, COVID, but inmates were still being held as our Constitution rights were adjusted. Overlooking statute and evidence. They overlooked the competency statute about video recording. Human error? Okay, but this happens often with evidence in which me, the non-expert, has to provide the correction to evidence. Sharing info. They were texting my family and giving them info that they should have not, causing several disputes. My judge. They filed that motion knowing this county would not grant me new attorneys to sabotage my chance of a trial by judge. They knew I wanted to present evidence to him without exposing any info on my son's father. However, they created incorrect conflicts instead of addressing the real issues. They could have filed a pro se only instead of talking about my defense to sabotage my trial by judge. Defenses. Indeed, I am innocent, but I will not put myself or others in danger running the defense against my biological son when the system is letting two men run free who are involved. One is a prominent member of an independent business. They use the NGRI to get a hearing, knowing I'm not guilty, to cover up their lack of representation. Although I had bouts of insanity and still do, I did not murder or abuse anyone, nor would that be a defense, because it's my understanding that you actually did do it. However, I will protect my bio son, and I will protect the drugs and violence documented by my stepson. The truth is, the court is holding the wrong person for the wrong crimes. This whole process has been nefarious, from denying me an attorney, threatening me in the bathroom, away from the cameras to confess, taking advantage of me being delusional, threatening my other kids' freedom or else, etc. I am going to keep making it known, sir, just how much the state has done in this wrongful incarceration. I will continue to be an advocate for myself because I am not a murderer, and the level that the prosecution goes through to promote a wrongful conviction is absurd. Truth is, they could see a video from someone else and they would dismiss that person as a lunatic. They have far too much invested in this wrongful incarceration to admit they were/are wrong. For these reasons, and because my defense team is in cahoots with them, I am left with no other choice but to represent myself. Denying me my rights under the Constitution has happened throughout this process, from the detectives, the jail, and now my legal team. Every day I am getting worse mentally due to the inadequate representation and being held hostage for a crime I did not commit. These are my conflict issues and my reasons to ask to go pro se. As always, thanks for your time. Let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts on this letter to the judge? Keep in mind, she has had 2 mental evaluations and is deemed competent to stand trial. I'm definitely giving this girl the side eye. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I hope you have a great day.